Israel must make their witness. Who do you have?
Okay. We have a man named Gad, not God, Gad, from Norfolk,
Gad.
Virginia. G-A-D, Gad.
I know who you are. I know you moved here in '67 after serving in the war, in the conflict in Israel at that time, and that you want people to understand why Israelis and Jewish people have such fear and paranoia surrounding what was revisited on October 7. How can you explain it?
Okay, first of all, I want to tell you, maybe I'm another MD motivator like the guest before you. I'm old enough to have learned a lot from history, and so I'm afraid that many of us don't learn from history. And if we pay attention to these things, then things might be different. Like, for instance, Germany and Israel. Besides the U.S., Germany is the greatest supporter of Israel today. And guess what happened during World War II? My grandparents were perished in a concentration camp. But still, Germany is our greatest friend. That's number one. The number two point I want to make about history is that when the State of Israel was established in 1948, there were two groups by the name of Etzel and Lehi that were the underground. They killed British soldiers. They hung two British officers. And guess what happened when the state was established? And after a while, all of a sudden, the Haganah and these groups became friends. And we had a prime minister who was the head of Lehi and Etzel. His name was Menachem Begin. What I'm trying to say is, number one is enemies can and will become friends eventually. Now, I cannot solve the acute problems that we see in Gaza right now. And I think what happened in October was terrible, no question about it. But I think we have to have a chronic situation here that can eventually be solved. Israel went already through 5 wars. Nothing has been solved. The next thing that happens is another war and another war if they continue like that. The answer is two states, and I'll tell you what I would do. I would not rebuild Gaza the way it is. I would shave the buildings, which are 3 and 4 stories clay buildings, and let it look like New York City with skyscrapers, and then put the Palestinians in these buildings, offer them what any family wants, the basic needs, which are food, shelter, school for your children.
Listen, I agree with you, Gad. The only question is, Gad, is that whether or not that really should just be on Israel, as if they are a protector over that state. Well, but that's a big part of it. But Gad, I hear your points, and I appreciate them very much. You should call back again. We'll talk again. I want to get to more calls, but you're right. And your perspective on history and that we should learn from it is very, very instructive, and thank you. Next.
Okay, next we're going to go to Krissy in East Palestine, Ohio, someone who you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Krissy, hey, happy Thanksgiving. I know that you're still, dealing with a lot of suck, but I want you to know I appreciate you and how you welcomed us into your home, and I promised you we're not going to forget about trying to get you help, and we're still on it. You know we're always a call away, and I'm thankful for having you in my life. What's the update?
Hi, Krissy. Happy Thanksgiving from Krissy and EP. I'm upset about Governor DeWine. I really want him to come stay at my house with Michael Regan after they do a risk assessment, and I'd like Alan Shaw to come and stay at my house. It's a duplex. They're all welcome to bring their families. I think they should stay there before I take my family back.
I get it. He said that he was going to put some more money on the ground. I keep asking the governor to come on. It's an open invitation. He hasn't exactly jumped on it. That could be for good or no reason. Well, but look, this is a hard situation because he's got no easy answers. And politicians aren't looking to own things that they didn't cause. And on the state level, DeWine, was not the guy who should be answering for Norfolk Southern straight away. It's a federal issue and then that corporate issue. But you are right, Krissy, and we will stay on it. That we will make sure and we'll come back and we'll see what the testing levels are before they make you go back into the house. And I wish you the best, and I'm always a call away.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. I'm so thankful for you and NewsNation.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.